string of lights above the alley was half burnt out, leaving the path dimly lit. About 10 paces behind them, the two masked figures changed direction and followed them into the dark alley, tracking them like predators. I asked my friend if he saw what I was seeing. He looked over but said nothing. At the same time, the woman glanced back, gripped her daughter's hand tighter, and quickened her pace. Suddenly, the figures accelerated with terrifying speed. Within seconds, they caught up and trapped them at the end of the alley. Without thinking, I jumped over the booth counter and ran toward them, with my friend right behind me. The air was thick with the smell of popcorn and sugar, but the rush of adrenaline drowned out everything else. When I got closer, I saw one of the figures pressing the woman against the wall while she held her daughter, trying to shield her. Up close, the mask did not look like it was made of cardboard at all. It was strangely smooth, covered in tiny cracks, with no skin visible anywhere underneath, even though the body was terrifyingly tall. I yelled at him to leave them alone, but he did not respond. The second figure stepped in front of us to block our way. My friend grabbed a metal chair and raised it, hoping to scare them off. But the creature twisted its neck toward us in an impossible motion, spinning its head almost entirely around like an owl. It was a sight I will never forget. My friend swung the chair and struck the creature. A piece of the mask broke off, but underneath was the exact same grey material. Its face itself was made of that substance, not human flesh. I took advantage of the moment to pull the woman and her child away. As the creature's hand slipped off her shoulder, it left behind a strange grey residue that stained her clothes. Right then, the second figure lunged with unnatural speed, grabbing my friend's arm and twisting it violently. My friend screamed in pain. I kicked the creature in the leg with all my strength. It flinched, released my friend, and we all sprinted back toward the main street. We reached the crowded area, and people finally began to notice what was happening. A father rushed toward us. A food vendor grabbed a heavy iron ladle to use as a weapon, and the school principal arrived at the scene. Soon, a crowd gathered around the two masked figures. Oddly, the creatures moved with short, rapid steps, almost like sea creatures. Suddenly, one of them struck a man who came running over, knocking him into the bushes, and pounced on him, beating him relentlessly.